David Johnson, the former All-Pro. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson off play action. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. They have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Here's Watson, and this one caught by Cameron Brain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control.
And oh, he coughed it up. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took the...
Right there, 56. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Let him go.
On 1st down, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
We own them.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Let's go.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Watson looks to throw again, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first.
This is it. 19. 54. Mike, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Down and go. Down and go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Set. 19. You want this.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Harris to return.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
This not the final game of this.
Check, 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watson on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Texans get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very.
Right there, 56. No game on this defense, no game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
On first down, it's Watson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on third down, Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front, the front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The critics don't have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail.
This is that. 19. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
There's Watson on first and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Round pick, Patrick Robinson. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time.